Hello everyone. So at time of recording, Rob Edwards has still not been announced as Wolves manager, but I don't want to talk about that today. Obviously we know it's going to happen. I want to talk about the absolutely insane backlash from mainstream pundits, from Middlesbrough fans, and give my opinion on whether he's made the right decision and try and justify why he's made the decision a little bit from a Wolves point of view. So as we know, he'd signed a 3-year deal at Middlesbrough. He had a really good start with them. I think they're second in the league at time of recording. They give him a bit of a chance, people are saying. I know he left Luton in the January time when they were like 20th place. They obviously ended up going down again. He's had a bit of a mixed career. Obviously did amazing with Luton to get him up. But he got a good opportunity in Middlesbrough. He does, this is a big point now, he does still live in the Midlands. So he'd have to travel up there. He'd probably stop in hotels. Obviously we don't know, but all his family live down here. And recently he had actually done a Q&A at Wolves. Jackie Oatley, I heard mention this. So he still has a massive love for Wolves. He did like a Q&A with the coaching staff and things like that to try and help him out. And as we all know, he played over 100 times. I think he made 111 appearances for Wolves. I remember him playing for Wolves back in the day, a bit in and out. Had a good stint with us though. And then he got his coaching badges at Wolves and was interim manager just before Paul Lambert took over, if you remember, in Fosun's first season as owners, and he always wanted the Wolves job. So he gets this situation where he's doing incredibly well with Middlesbrough. It looks like, I know it's early stages, but they look like they're in chance of getting promoted. Good club, Middlesbrough. Obviously they've been in the Premier League a lot in their recent history, and not been a while, but I remember in the Premier League a lot back in the day. And he jumped ship when he gets the opportunity to be Wolves manager. Now, he's been in contention before. I think the last time we appointed Gary O'Neill, he was in contention. And then this time, after the Gary O'Neill pulled out, he was the next man. And it makes sense from a Wolves point of view, because if we go down, which it looks like we will, he could rebuild us in the Championship. And I think, right, if it was any other club in the Premier League, obviously at the bottom end of the Premier League, Rob Edwards would not have left. But you've got to look at it from his point of view. Now, there's been some crazy things been said. Obviously, Simon Jordan said he hopes Wolves go down. Now he's manager after what he's done. It's ridiculous. Contracts mean nothing, blah, 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 blah. He's obviously looking at it from a chairman's point of view. There's been Middlesbrough fans calling him a narcissist, a traitor, some mad stuff going around online. I get they're angry because he started off really well, didn't he? And they're probably thinking, we could go up with this guy. He had all these quotes saying that we've got to be a unit, we've got to be a family together. He was saying all the right things, but unfortunately for Middlesbrough fans, let's put you in the situation. Imagine you're a manager of a team, say in League One, and you have get off to a flyer, and then all of a sudden Middlesbrough come knocking on your door, and they're struggling in the Championship, and say, look, can you become our manager? And not only are you an amazing fan, as if you're a season ticket holder for Middlesbrough watching this, imagine you played for them. Imagine you did your coaching badge for them. Imagine all your family live around there. Imagine all your family support them and you love the club. You would jump ship too, but I do get your anger. So for all those reasons, I think Rob Edwards has been really harshly treated in the media the past week. Simon Jordan was the worst, but there's been others. I've seen the likes of Tim Sherwood stick up for him on Sky with a bit more of a balanced view. It's more money. It's the club he loves. If we go down, he's probably going to get the promise that he's going to get a chance of taking us back up and be back to do so. If he has a bit of a bounce and we're in touch in distance come January, very unlikely, he will get backed in January. Fosun are very famous for messing up summer windows and backing in January and trying to keep their Premier League status. And we play a bit of a system that he played anyway at previous clubs. He does like to play like the 3-4-3 with two like wide forward number 10s. So everything just ticked a box for him to do it. And also, he may never get this opportunity again. It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. No disrespect to Middlesbrough, but if it don't work out at Wolves, I know this is probably dented his reputation a bit, but he probably could get a similar job again in the Championship. Don't shoot me down for that, but that's just my opinion. So I completely see why he's done this. Not only is he going to be close to all his family and get to sleep in his own bed every night and go back to his roots and where he grew up and live there and not have to commute, he's getting a job at a club he absolutely loves, and he knows a lot of the staff in there. He knows a lot of the coaches. He knows probably all the dinner ladies still. He's got a massive connection to the club. And look, it might not work out, but if he'd have stayed at Middlesbrough in 5-10 years time, he might have looked back and gone, do you know what, I should have done that. I should have took that risk. Because I think if he didn't come to Wolves, because of his connection and love for the club, despite the situation we're in, he would regret it for the rest of his life. I know a Middlesbrough fan watching this won't like to hear it, but it's true. And I think he's been so harshly treated and had his name dragged through the mud. Way overreacting, the pundits. It's been insane, the backlash. And look, most likely it won't work out. But Rob, us Wolves fans will back you. We're not very happy with Jeff Shee and our board at the moment, but you'll get the full backing of us Wolves fans, because we know you love the club as much as us, and we know you're going to do your best. So best of luck to you. As I say, at time recording, still waiting for the announcement. I will do a video reacting to his first words, but comment your thoughts down below. I know a lot of my comments are going to be from Wolves fans on my Wolves channel, but even if you're a Wolves fan and you think it's wrong, you're probably confused. Why is he touching Wolves in the situation we're in? But I've just explained why I think he is. But like, comment, subscribe. Cheers for the support, and I'll catch you all next video. Cheers, everyone.